Oh, here I am. I'm gonna just start the song over, but I guess I'm fucking up. Anyways, I'm in my bathroom slash self care. Guys can see how I got it set up right here to keep me inspired and motivated. Oh shit, I left my notebook in front, but I think my youngest is up and I'm not with that shit. Anywho, the thing that I wanted to touch on was the mirror effect. Lately, I've been having a lot of clarity and flaws within myself revealed to me through spirit, my visions, and just catching myself in the act. I'll give you the latest example. I made a Facebook post about it, but I want to touch on it a little more. So I was watching Naked and Afraid the other night with my husband, and this lady was on there, and she was just beasting through Naked and Afraid. And she was hella like an angel for her partner. Her partner knew nothing. She was teaching her, she was genuine, she was loving, she was hella knowledgeable, hella wise, and just a beast. Anyways, there was a certain angle being shot of her, and I fixed my mouth to say something unkind. Okay? Now, I normally don't think of myself to even display that behavior, so right as I utter it out my mouth, I don't even want to repeat it because it'll hurt my own feelings again. My heart just felt like I got punched, like, you know? And I was like, ouch. And then I get a vision of me as a child. Those that I grew up with and those in my family know that I have extremely sensitive skin. I bruise so easy, okay? And I used to get teased for all my scars from a child. You know what? I also noticed I have a problem with my throat chakra. So let me speak with a little more bass, right? Because I sound timid. I learned observing myself. But anywho, I was teased a lot. Chocolate chip, cheetah. People thought I had chicken pox. They thought all kind of things, and they just assumed all kind of things, and it really like fucked me up, and it made me hard, you know. And I was very violent by the time middle school and high school hit. Um, just easy to anger. My feelings was hurt. I was tired of being judged. Nobody gave me a chance, and I just I had a lot of growing to do and a lot of healing to do. So, anywho, as I said to her, I see a vision because I get visions. I see a vision of myself going through it, like, and it was like all PowerPoints from like when I was a child to like later on in elementary school to middle school, and then like on high school. It just kept going, you know. And next thing I know, I blurt out to my husband, like, "Oh my God, I used to get talked about, and people didn't even know me, didn't give me a chance." You know, like I don't trust easy because of the fact I have been played so many times, but like I swear, like when I'm 40, I'm 40. You know, I love you like I love myself. Even before I knew I was an empath, I love hard, you know, and and I'm loyal. I'm loyal as fuck, loyal to a fault. Um, and here this lady is just showing off, showing the beautiful soul that she is. And I fixed myself to judge her, passing the same type of judgment that has been passed on me like throughout my life, even still in my adulthood. It's just I'm more content with who I am, and I'm coming and I'm making my own products to like figure out the solution for my skin issues. Okay, because I've really been researching. I'll heal myself, right? Um, and I was baffled. First of all, I'm quick to scream. I don't judge. I don't judge other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I love everyone. And here I am, catching myself in the act, judging another soul. You know, and the more I thought about it, I'm like, how dare I judge the vehicle of her soul? You know, that's like judging one for the type of car that they drive, and I've had raggedy cars and I had bomb ass cars. I had cars that was like, had hella noise and I used to roll the music up so I could pretend like my shit was legit until it cut off. Like I've been on all kind of, but it had nothing to do with my character. You see where I'm going with this? You wouldn't judge somebody's personality because their car has dents in it. So why judge another soul because their appearance is less than perfect, or what I'm saying, the society's version of beautiful? Beauty truly is only skin deep. And if all you have to offer is your looks and a fraudulent ass personality, you won't get far. You won't get far. You won't get far lying to yourself either. you know. And I don't feel like I was lying to myself. My husband was like, I think that you classify judging as like circumstantial, like somebody else's circumstances or situation or habits. And I was like, you're right. And I never even realized that I was still like, oh my gosh, because I be quick to defend. So it's like, how I didn't know through my intuitive ass, right? I've been studying myself, learning different layers of myself. I don't know. I breathe gratitude for the fact that that flaw was revealed to me. And that now I know if I even utter a negative thought of another soul, I'm gonna hurt my own damn feelings. I would never want to cause the pain that I was caused throughout my life behind my scars. you know. And don't get me wrong, like I still had confidence in spite of, but when you know that people are talking about you and whispering about you, like I even heard a rumor like that, like I was on meth, you know what I'm saying, that I have anxiety issues, and like nervous issues, I don't know, but sometimes I pick my steps, and in that moment, I probably should go ahead and look a little deeper than that. Why would I want to hurt myself? That's what it's doing, hurting yourself, not allowing yourself to heal. Now that I'm saying it out loud, because I never really say, oh, sometimes I pick my stats. So I'm just really being like transparent and like completely honest because I just want you guys to like, see through my eyes, and like probably like self reflect on yourself. I'm displaying behaviors that I don't resonate with at all. I literally caught myself in the act mid sentence and I cried for days. My oldest daughter, who was 15, about to be 16, we're connected outside of her. Uh, she had to hold me. My husband was holding me for days saying, don't condemn yourself. I'm like, I'm not condemning myself. I'm just shocked. It's like, I can't believe me. And so, like, things like that. Another thing I learned about, oh yeah, so it's crazy that I'm displaying the same pain that I was caused. And I think majority of people do that. Something is done to you so many times. Eventually, I don't know, you start displaying the same shit. You start displaying the same types of behaviors, even if it ain't delivered with the same storyline. Emotionally, um, it's a mirror. It's a mirror for the emotions. So that would be something I would highly recommend you guys look into during self-reflection and just really listen to thyself. You know, because there's levels to that shit. Like listen to yourself speak. Listen to the shit that comes out your mouth. You'd be surprised. And it's like, why did I say that? I didn't know. It's crazy. It's still crazy to me. So I'm still in shock, clearly. But nonetheless, it's a very valuable lesson. Um, I love people. Like, I really do. I really want to, like, just love people through and, like, help them, and teach them the things I'm learning on the way because I'm actively healing so many layers and aspects of me and, like, adjusting so many parts, and nothing changes if nothing changes. And I'm changing like more and more swiftly as time goes on. I catch shit a little quicker, and then guidance from spirit. My connection is getting more clear with that. Um, and I know that I'm more of a seer than clear audio. So I try to pay attention to my visions and just I close my eyes to see, right, and just feel my way through the situation. I won't always be accurate, but for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty accurate. I listen to myself the best I can for my level of awareness. Another thing about the mirror effect. So I caught myself saying people don't know how to receive love. People don't listen. You're hard headed. You're listening. Like same message, different soul, right? And I gathered the knowledge and the wisdom that whatever you hear yourself saying on repeat the most to other people, it's really you talking to your damn self. That's a message for yourself. You notice it in them because it resonates with you. And that's something that you need to adjust in you. So I caught myself saying, speak up, put some bass in your voice, speak with authority and confidence to so many souls this whole year. And then I go ahead and reflect back. I just wanted to track my growth and like really see the progression in my delivery on my channel so I can see where I need to improve to you know, uh, really help others that come across my channel receive the message that I'm attempting to convey. And I know that I ain't for everybody, even though I am for everybody. I really do. I really am. I really love everybody. Okay? Like I love myself because I feel everybody. And I'm like, you don't listen. You don't listen. People don't know how to receive love. Blah, blah, blah. Put some bass in your voice. Come to find out, it was revealed. Well, I already knew I had problems with my throat chakra in my past lives, but that shit is still affecting me in this life. Okay, Spirit revealed that to me. Angels did, and I breathe so much gratitude for the awareness of flaws that were hard for me to see. That were hard for me to see within myself. And I've been screaming like, oh yeah, I'm your mirror, you're my mirror this whole time. And it's like, listen to your damn self. If they're your mirror, why does this trait bother you? Why is it like making you uncomfortable? Because it's something that I need to address within myself. You know, like we unknowingly like avoid certain things and certain emotions and certain truths, which hinder us from growing, and elevating. And the only way to do that is to authentically grow. I don't give a fuck about how you deliver certain messages. I know a lot of wise souls that don't walk it like they talk it. You know what I'm saying? But the delivery will have you thinking that they're almighty and they are not living right, which we've all been there, and I still have hella things to improve on, but nonetheless, I desire to and I will, you know. Um, if I could think it, I could touch it. Or if I see it, that shit is mine. I'm just gonna get my shit. Just already on my way to my shit. And I saw my growth and I saw my success. And I am actively en route there. I'm really serious about my healing. I'm really serious about my assistance in helping others to heal and learn how to heal themselves. I'm really serious about the journey of my soul, and my purpose. And like just loving as many as I can and helping aid in the healing of as many as I can, you know. And so to see that I still displayed certain characteristics that I thought were non motherfucking perfect, I'm just like, how? How you don't know that you're doing it and your ass the one doing it? I don't know, but it happened, guys. It happened. So I would say that. So that's pretty much what I have to say about reflections. Okay, make sure you reflect on yourself in all aspects deeply. Okay, and make sure that you are clocking the patterns of things you hear yourself saying on repeat. Like, yeah, this same fucking shit, different soul. Then that means you're talking to your ass. Okay, you're talking to yourself as well as someone else. Often the things that we recognize in others is because it's familiar with us. Even if it ain't from this lifetime, our soul is our oracle and like our diary. And it holds all our secrets, all our pains, everything. And so take heed to like the shit that is really affecting you that you don't even know why it's triggering. Take heed to that because sometimes it's the emotional aspect of it that's mirroring each other, that mimics each other, as opposed to the storyline. Like I never dealt with that, but the emotions are twins, Siamese fucking twins. So don't plot patterns in the story like, oh, you were married and you got cheated on. I ain't never had my husband cheat on me, but you had a nigga cheat on you, and you had a female cheat on you. Let me not say nigga. You had a fella cheat on you, and fellas, you've had women cheat on you. It doesn't matter the emotion of betrayal and hurt and pain and like how could you. That shit is twinsies. Okay, even though the relationships are completely different, the pain hurts the same. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like clock the patterns of emotions. And when you see a pattern in emotions, like if you don't learn it the first time, it's gonna circle back. And then it's like, okay, well, you see that shit? Okay, since you was on your Stevie Wonder, let me upgrade the fucking life lesson and throw a little bit of this and that up in there. And maybe you'll get it this time. And then when you still don't get it, then it gets harder and harder the next time. So I know you don't want to repeat the same cycles and the same heartaches on deeper levels over and over again. So it would be best if you are able to clock um, your patterns, but don't pay attention to patterns. Learn your patterns, people. Learn them so that you can adjust where you need to improve yourself all the way around. That's the only way to authentically transcend and elevate your soul. That's the only way to reach um, source. Um, the love that I carry in my chest, even though I'm actively on my way to and actively elevating, I was fortunate enough to get the pierce of lights living in my heart since the beginning of the impact of my awakening. That's fortunate. That's comfort. That's support in spite of purest of love. Love unconditional. And you even think it's real. A love that surpasses the love you have from surpasses the love you have for the children you birthed, for your mama, for your granny. The level of love you guys have for whoever means the most to you in this life ain't got shit on the love that is available to you if you just put in the work. Please. Okay? I really want the best for you. I want everybody to win. We deserve it. It's our birthright. I know I'm sounding low right now, but it's not that I don't have confidence in my message. It's because it's the middle of the night and the kids are actually asleep this time. So that's pretty dope that I get. Oh, but anyways, look at my bathroom. Look at my paintings. I got that currency thing from Bridget the Shaman when I ordered something from her. I still haven't finished my strips. It's gonna have three of them. That middle one's gonna say "Your bomb is fucked," duh, and then on the side it's gonna say self care, and then it's gonna say self love. I'm gonna have my Reiki um, um, memory from my first Reiki 1 class with my bomb ass spiritual mom Donna, and then aura. I know about auras, but I'm actually gonna learn them by layer as opposed to just knowing that it goes out 15 feet. I want to learn each section and like just how to clock them, how to read them, and stuff like that. How to see the different layers and recognize them by name and knowledge, and wisdom gained from me studying. Um, so I'm just I'm really proud of my growth. And for me watching the first videos, even the ones when I spaz calling people a bag of bitches, like I've come so far since then. I know I probably seem like bipolar, but it really do be like this. When you are growing and transitioning. So much uncertainty, hurt, but coming to the surface for you to deal with and learn from. Like, it's not easy how people make it, and I can't guarantee you that I'm always going to be smiling on future content because I just have to keep it real with myself. And if I'm going to keep it real with myself, I ain't going to keep it real with nobody else. That's why I would say take me as I am or leave me as I be. I still love you because I got hella love, right? So I hope that this enlightens somebody. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe and ring the bell. I just learned what the bell meant. That helps you get notifications when I post something. And I'm learning much, so there will be a whole lot of changes in the upcoming content now that I have a laptop and I'm not doing everything from my phone. You see the level up? So sending you all love and light. I could really send it. Send you some Reiki. Thank you for tuning in. Comment your feedback, opinions, experiences. I really want to hear them. And I'm really seeking to learn the people that I'm here to serve from all walks. And there is no wrong comment unless it's just disrespectful or hurtful to somebody else. I will leave it up because you just got to leave up the road. But I won't allow any disrespect to take place on my channel. This channel is for love and growth and uplifting and empowerment and knowledge and wisdom. And, iron sharpens iron. We're supposed to help each other. So I love you. I think we're going to go ahead and lay down or maybe rest some more, right? And thank you for tuning in. Bye.